Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome valedictorian and salutatorian.
Good morning to the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. High School student body, to the administration, teachers, parents, family members, guests, and of course, to the class of 2020. My name is Isabella Escobar, and I'm the proud valedictorian of the class of 2020. Although I'm incredibly grateful to be your class valedictorian, I must say that it certainly wasn't an easy road to get here. Throughout all 4 years of high school and even parts of middle school, I took the most difficult classes that I could find. Accelerated, AP, IB. If it had any positive impact on my GPA, then I took the class. I knew that this moment of me giving the farewell speech to my class would require all of the work. If I wanted to see my medal in a glass frame next to my mother's, then this is exactly what I had to do. 4 years ago, really even 4 months ago, if you asked me what my goals were, I would tell you that I wanted to be the valedictorian and give this speech. I wanted to help my softball team get another region championship. I wanted to get my community service corps, and I wanted to attend an Ivy League university. So those are my goals, and I worked tirelessly to achieve them. Mr. Harvey told us at the beginning of the year to do the work, and that's exactly what I did. I put effort and thought into every assignment to make sure I got an A in every single class that I took without fail. I went to all of my softball practices so that I could at least try to make up for only learning how to play my sophomore year, while most serious players seem to have started while they were still in the womb. I volunteered at not one, but 2 organizations to reach my community service goal. And I knew that the sum of all of these things, accompanied by the hard work that I put into my SATs, would at least give me hope of being accepted into an Ivy League institution. Now, let's see how all of this went. For starters, we came in 2nd place in the region, and anyone that knows me understands that I don't take 2nd place well, at all. I actually missed the payment for my community service corps, even though I had probably somewhere close to 600 hours of service. And although I was accepted to 2 Ivy League universities, their absurd price tags encouraged me to look elsewhere. Finally, even though I had accomplished my most important goal, the goal that I had for what seems like my entire life, I did not even get to see my classmates in person for my farewell address. I won't stand before you all and pretend like I'm really past any of these seemingly major inconveniences to my high school career. I would still be irritated if you brought up any of these subjects to me in casual conversation. It was and still is infuriating to think of all the effort that I put in not to receive the recognition that I felt I had deserved. And I'm sure that's the same way that a lot of you feel. I was left wondering, did I do all of this for nothing? And I can't even imagine what I could have accomplished while I was trying to pursue goals that didn't even have a real reward. And as easy as it is to sink into one of those moods and think about what I could have and probably should have done differently in my 4 years of attending Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. High School, I understood that the only reasonable thing to do was appreciate all of the good that I had accomplished and move on. At the end of it all, I still am Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. High School's class of 2020 valedictorian. And once my ceremonies are over and the hype of graduation has calmed down, the frame of my medal and my cords will still be right next to my mother's. I was accepted to 2 top 20 schools, and although I won't be attending, I still understand that I'm just as capable of a student as any other. My high GPA and SAT scores earn me full tuition at the fantastic University of Georgia. Go Dogs. And although I may not have gotten the cord for my service hours, the efforts that I put in volunteering for Aware Wildlife and the Georgia Aquarium provided me with great opportunities to learn more about my personal interests and help shape my career pathway. It's important to understand that the commitment and dedication that we exercise may not always reap the rewards that we expect. And while this is certainly not an easy lesson to learn, it will make other hindrances in life much more bearable. We never know what we are truly building towards, what unexpected paths life will take, and what surprises are in store. We should never stop putting forth an effort just because things didn't go as planned. When it is all said and done, the adversity that we face today will only make us stronger people tomorrow. Still, I'm upset that I'm unable to deliver this message to you all in person. I wish that I could thank teachers like Ms. White and Mr. Cooper for their dedication and commitment to excellence in education. I wish that I could thank Coach Shields and Coach Carter in person for helping me grow into a better athlete and a better leader. I wish that I could thank all of the wonderful teammates, classmates, and friends for the fantastic times that we spent together, with a special shout out to my IB family that I seemingly spent every waking moment in school with. I wish that I could look at my mom and dad and my grandparents and aunts and uncles and tell them that I made it, even though in reality this is only the beginning of my accomplishments. But for now, this will suffice, and I know that they already know how much I care for them all, even if I can't say that face to face right now. And I hope that you all know that I care about you too. Life right now may seem surreal, but remember to take lemons and turn it into lemonade. I don't think that any class has gotten as much national recognition as the class of 2020, for both our sacrifices during these trying times, as well as our unmatched potential in and out of the classroom. This is the time to be proud of all that we have done and celebrate the people that we care for the most. While our methods of commemoration may be somewhat peculiar, there are still several ways to share the love with the rest of our class. There is nothing keeping us from calling our classmates to congratulate them and wish them well. Although traditional graduation parties may not be an option at the moment, there is nothing stopping our friends and family from having a drive-by party and sending our graduation money through Cash App. There is not a single thing on this planet that we cannot overcome, and this current pandemic is only evidence of that, not a counter-argument. You see, we are the children who were born during the 9/11 crisis and we survived, and we are the leaders of the future who will show the world a new way to love, live, and thrive during this pandemic and beyond. We are strong, we are resilient, we are the class of 2020, and we are king. I love you all, and thank you.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, family, friends, and faculty. Today, we gather to celebrate the graduation of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. High School's illustrious class of 2020. I would like to start by congratulating my classmates. Despite many trials and tribulations, we have all made it to the day some of us never thought we would see. I thought about including the cliche line, "It is my honor to be the salutatorian of my class" in my speech, but in all actuality, it doesn't feel like much of an honor or accomplishment for that matter. I would like to say that I was chosen for this position because of my hard work, determination, and intellect. However, that would be far from the truth. In my 4 years of high school, I have met and studied alongside individuals more diligent and talented than myself. Kiara Clemens, whose inquisitive nature and ability to go above and beyond is admirable. From getting a head start with her work in her free time, something you'd never catch me doing, to personally helping me whenever a learning concept wasn't clear. She has shown time and time again to be the perfect candidate for this title. I was always envious of Tatiana Williams, whose ability to articulate herself in a manner that would make anyone believe that whatever she was saying was 100% accurate and leave zero room for doubt. and I strongly desired Soledad's ability to write as if he was an award-winning author. With these being a few examples, I'm sure many others possess similar, if not more exceptional qualities. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm no more deserving of this title than a number of my peers. My GPA is what sets me apart from the rest. A grade point average is 3 numbers that the school system uses to determine one's academic prowess. The system of using these numbers creates a false sense of achievement in those who exceed the requirement and failure for those who don't meet these set parameters. A 4.0 is ideal. Anything above is practically genius. A 3.0 is mediocre. A 2.0 is the bare minimum, and in most states you can't even graduate with anything less. This structure has blurred the lines between academic achievement and education. School has become less about learning and more about passing. It's all about playing the game and getting the highest number. Before I embarked on the journey of writing this speech, I was told to stick to the theme of do the work. I spent many moments trying to figure out how to do that in a hey guys, if you did the work like me, you could have been in my position, or you can accomplish anything if you just do the work kind of way. I could use this time to reminisce on all the sleepless nights, missed events, and countless sacrifices I had to make to stand here in front of you today, but I've decided against it. I would like to remind each and every one of you to each and every one of you not to let societal standards get in the way of you pursuing your dreams. I couldn't let it get to me when one of my teachers made a quip when I sent her a request to write a recommendation letter to accompany my application for Georgia Southern's honors program. This better be a safety school, she said. For some reason, this comment really bothered me. She still wasn't satiated when I revealed that UGA and Spelman, 2 of the top universities in Georgia, were also in the running. Perhaps she wanted me to attend the esteemed Emory University, where my intelligence would dull among the masses, and I would likely become dependent on Adderall to meet assignment deadlines. I would just become another freshman with a GPA above a 4.0 and high hopes. That sounds good to her, but it's not for me. This same teacher expressed discountenance upon the revelation that I was going to be majoring in nursing. You want to be a nurse? Why not a doctor? Sure, I could chalk it up for her just wanting the better for me and for me to make the most of my perceived intellect, but questions like these are asked too often. You don't owe anyone an explanation for why you make the decisions that are best for you. Who are you to say that a doctor is more successful than a nurse, a lawyer more successful than a rapper, an accountant more successful than a beautician? All of these professions are occupied by hardworking individuals who no doubt made sacrifices to get to where they are. Oftentimes, there's way more doubt and negativity than support whenever one proposes their plans for the future. Everyone wants to be a YouTuber now. Everybody sells lashes. Teachers don't make any money, are just a few phrases I hear too often from people who are likely too afraid to pursue their dreams and seek constant validation from those around them. They think about what everyone else is doing rather than how they can set themselves apart from the rest. Half of the successful YouTubers would not be where they are today if they had that mindset. Do you think Rihanna let the success of brands such as MAC, L'Oreal, and Urban Decay deter her from launching Fenty Beauty? No, she instead made sure her line was more appealing by being inclusive of people with the skin tones that were largely neglected by many brands. I say all this to say, don't be afraid to do what is best for you. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know where dreams are obtainable, and you know where dreams are beyond your reach. Some things may seem illogical or impractical to others, but as long as you do the work, stay diligent, and repel all negative energy, you can do whatever you put your mind to and be successful doing it. Once again, I would like to congratulate the class of 2020.
Good morning, distinguished guests, family, friends, and the illustrious class of 2020. I am Ennis Harvey, the proud principal of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. High School, where we are committed to the promise of every student. Today, we celebrate the success of our graduates, not just a diploma showing that they have completed all requirements of the state of Georgia and the DeKalb County School District, but moreover, it's about celebrating the journey, the way they all studied together, struggled together, and loved together is what will be remembered. COVID-19 has turned our world upside down. We're living in unprecedented times in history, but it could never erase the success that you all have achieved. This pandemic showed all of us that we must find new ways of doing old things. It is our new normal. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, once said, "What stands in the way becomes the way." In short, whatever happens in life is just part of the path you're on. And how we respond to obstacles in our lives is what defines us. Life is hard, but if you make the commitment and do the work, you will triumph. We cannot allow this time that we're in to make us lose sight of our vision for a brighter tomorrow. For the class of 2020, there has been many firsts. Isabella reminded us that you were the children that were born amidst the 9/11 crisis and survived. On August 8, 2016 was our first day of high school here at King. It was exhilarating. It was scary. And at times, just fun. We have seen a lot of firsts together, from block scheduling to advisory classes, and now small learning communities. You name it, we had it. 4 years ago, I set out to be the best principal I could be here at Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. High School, and I tried to assist you to be the best scholars you could be. And I must say, you all have exceeded all expectations. And now, you must take another first step of faith. Dr. King once wrote, "Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase." You're stepping into a world like we have never seen before. You must face it with the confidence of knowing that you have been prepared for this challenge ahead. Kim Yada prompted us to ask ourselves who you want to be, not what you want to be, but who. Because who you are will drive everything else in your life. As you choose your next endeavor for your lives, you must have a clear vision of who you want to be. And every step you take, you must take a closer examination of every action to ensure that you reach that vision each and every day. And if you lose your way, remember some tools that you were given to assist you. The King's Way. Be prompt, be prepared, be polite, and be productive. Always remember, it's better to be an hour early than a minute late. The academic summary of the class of 2020, the class consists of 311 graduates and has accomplished the following academically. 8 graduates have 4.0 GPA or higher. 35% of the graduates are eligible for the HOPE scholarship. 80% of the graduates will attend a 2-year or 4-year college or university, and 10% of the graduates will go on to serve in the military. The class of 2020 has garnered over $3 million in scholarships. Graduates, the future holds many challenges and successes for all of you. Each of you will have your own unique opportunity to grow. That said, wearing this badge of honor of being the first comes at a cost. And the price you will pay will be having a vision for your life, being fearless in the face of adversity, always believing in yourself, always hustle to achieve your dreams. To face your challenges at college, in work, and in your day-to-day lives, there are a few things I want you to always keep in mind. I am intelligent. I am articulate. I am mature. I am knowledgeable. I am involved. I am nonviolent. I am goal-oriented because I am King. In closing, although our time here has been short, no matter how short it was meant to be. Now, I have the privilege of seeing you close one chapter of your life and witness you opening a new one. I hope that I have impacted your lives just as much as you all have impacted mine. So, class of 2020, I love you, and I wish you the best on your future endeavors. At this time, please join me in welcoming our superintendent of the DeKalb County School District, Mrs. Ramona Tyson, to certify the academic summary of this class of 2020. Thank you.
As the superintendent of DeKalb County Schools, I hereby certify that all members present for the class of 2020 have fulfilled the requirements established by the DeKalb County Board of Education and are therefore eligible to receive their diplomas.
Please welcome the DeKalb County School District Board of Education Vice Chair, Ms. Vicki B. Turner.
It indeed is my honor and my privilege to be with you today and to share in this momentous celebration that we are having in your honor. I know it's different. Things have played out certainly in a different way from what any of us anticipated, but in no way does it diminish your value in what you've done this year. I could not be more proud of you than I am right now, that you stayed the course and you finished. I promise you, wonderful days are in front of you. Just stay focused. Some of you are ready for college, some are ready for the workforce, some are ready for the military. But stay focused, and I think life has some wonderful possibilities in front of you. I just came today to remind you of a plan. God has a plan for each of your lives. And if you rely on Him, He will take you through life's challenges, and good days are in front of you. Now, to the part you're most waiting for, I know it. And that is on the basis of the certification of your academic accomplishments that your principals have stated that you have prepared yourself for. On that basis, as a member of the Board of Education of DeKalb County School Board, District 5, I, Vicki Turner, do confer your diplomas upon you. And what that means is that you are graduated. You meet the requirements of the Board of Education. You meet the requirements of the state board, and you meet the requirements of our accrediting agency. God bless you, and congratulations, class of 2020, for Martin Luther King Jr. High School. Go to the edge and soar.
Isabella Escobar. Kemiate Green. Kari Abdul Latif. Chauncey Adams Jr. Sol Ade. Carrie Adderley. Alicia Allen. Kayla Allen. Tatiana Allen. Michelle Amsterdam. Zaire Anderson Brown. Kyle Arnold. Rashad Astil. Caleb Bailey. Joshua Bailey. Lamont Barner. Nicholas Barnes. Aaliyah Bellamy. Masha Benjamin. Gabrielle Bennett. Joshua Bennett. Brianna Benton. Bryce Benton. Tajay Black. Elgin Booker. Kristen Boyd. Aaliyah Bradley. Jordan Branch, Jalen Bright, Ajala Brooks, Antonio Brown, Jordan Brown, Nico J. Brown, Shakila Brown, Aaliyah Bruce, Janaya Brumont, Kimonte Burnett, Joshua Burns, Kevion Bynes, Jeremy Kane, Kyla Canty, Devon Carmichael, Anaya Carrington, Cameron Carter, Tiana Carter, Nikki Castro, Jasmine Chester, Caleb Chisholm, Jermaine Christie, Arkilman Christmas, Christopher Clark, Savannah Clark, Silesia Clark, Lorraine Clay, Sierra Clemens, Kiara Clemens, Nicholas Clemens, Trazion Cobb, Benny Coleman Jr., Devontae Coley, Paris Cooley, Keandre Cosby, Brianna Crawford, Terrell Kerb Jr., Keon Cush, Darius Daniels, Charles Daniels, Corcaria Dash, Jamila David, Courtney Davis, DeAndre Davis, Kezia Davis, Kaya Davis, Douglas Dawson, Ablay Diallo, Lauren Diaz, Jawan Dixon, Davon Dixon Jr., Jamari Dorset, Xavion Drake, Amir Driver, Karen Dupriest, Angel Durden, Milan Durham, Shekinah Edmond, Raphael Ekpudom Jr., Charisma Ellison, Philip Ellison Jr., Oluwaseun Imosu, Lauren Euler, DeAndre Everett Jr., Deja Falls, Michael Fern Jr., Antoine Fitch Jr., Malik Fobbs, Richard Fowler, Tyrone Frater, Devonja Frett, James Fullalove Jr., Malia Garcia Boyd, Kenneth Gary, Nakia Gaspard, Centrell G. Jr., Jocelyn Gilliard, Mackenzie Glaze, Alexis Glenn, India Goolsby, Brittany Graham, Ashlyn Green, Havana Green, Austin Gresham, Wanda Grogan, Jasmine Hameen, Tyshawn Ham, Ahmad Harden, Destiny Harris, Javen Harris, Kingsley Harris, DeTravion Harvey, Trenton Hawk, Jacoby Haynes, Ethan Hazelwood, Brian Hurd Jr., Andrew Hicks, Javon Holloway, Jadarius Hopkins, Jamari Hopkins, Destiny Hobson, Ty-J Horton, Aaron Howard, Javon Howard, Demetria Hudson, Faiza Ibrahim, Alicia Jackson, Roshan Jackson, Trevon Jackson, Roderick Jackson II, Daywan Jelks, Kiani Jennings, Alex Johnson, Tariq Johnson, Terrence Johnson, Deshaun Jones, Julian Jones, Kaylin Jones, Kirsten Jones, Mackenzie Jones, Markwell Jones, Sean Jones, Jaden King, Ariana Lackey, Charliqua Lackley, Kayla Lake, Jordan Landrew, Ayanna Langston, Shahasia Lawson, Dorian Leverett Cater, Jalen Lewis, Sonia Lewis, Tatiana Lewis, Trayvon Lewis, Tyrese Lindsay, Jermaine Littles Jr., David Logan, Naya Lucas, Rainika Lucas, Matthew Lugo Dominguez, Bayon Lumpkin, Alyssa Mackey, Chelsea Mans, Maria Martinez Lopez, Ofinita Mathis, India McCants, DeMarquise McClellan, Montana McGill, Yakira McGowan, Desana McKinney, Taquan McKenzie. Eden Mackenzie Dingle. Charles McLeod. Deja McSwine. La Matrice Mede. Abraham Miller Woodward. Deja Mills. Cameron Miner. DeQuandre Moore. Kiana Moore. Jade Morris. Summer Morris. Javin Motley. Brandon Miles. Kaylin Neal. Jessica Neesmith. Jesse Nix. Tyler Norris. Akomano Okafor. Kiara Page. Amy Palmer. Jordan Palmer. Quanisha Parks. Markwell Parks. Elijah Pearson. Tamia Pearson. Jonathan Penton. Janila Perez. Sharonda Perry. Maya Peters. Aliyah Peterson. Miles Phillips. Sky Pierce. Brandon Pitts. Lorenzo Poe III. Bakari Powell. Chastity Powell. Jadarius Price. Samaya Price. Gary Price Jr. Jalea Primus. Saladin Purnell. Lyric Reed. Tyreek Reed. Sean Reynolds. Diane Rhodes. Destin Roberson. Kayla Roberts. Franklin Roberts Jr. Dorian Robertson. Courtney Robinson, Cameron Robinson, Kentavion Robinson, Jania Rogers, Candace Rowe, Daisy Rouser Greer, Sherry Rucker, Kyle Solandi, Kayla Sampson, Andrew Samu, Dana Marie Samuels, Yasmin Sanders, Malaysia Saucier, Naya Shah, Dylan Shepard, Omorinsola Sholatan, Asia Smith, Samia Smith, Josiah Smithson, Dante Sunsun, Anadiah Spencer, Kiara Staley, Jaden Stewart, Lyric Stewart, Tara Janae Strong, Cameron Stewart, Alicia Swint, Omari Sykes, Kyla Tate, Jacoby Tatum, Keyshawn Terry, Uriah Thaxter, Davon Thomas, Jemiah Thomas, Jerkai Thomas, Sincere Thompson, Kristen A. Thornhill, Malika Thornton, Kamariana Tillman, Anniana Tolbert, Ayanna Tolbert, Alasane Touré, Micaiah Tugwell, Jamari Turner, Daisha Twiggs, Jeremiah Tyra, Shelby Usher, Peach Valero, Sherrod Vinson, Allison Walker, Janoya Walker. Toy Reese Walters. Samaje Washington. Corey Watson. Tyler Watson. Ontario Webb. Shayna Whedon. Devontae Weems. Torrance Welch. Colin White. Jaquan White. Nicalia White. Tykia White. Willie White. Onye Wiley. Coriana Wilford Jackson. DeAndrea Wilkes. Tatiana Williams. Kiana Williamson. Simone Willis. Azaria Wilson. London Wilson. Javis Winder. Philip Winters. Makai Woodard. Jahi Worrell. Calvin Worthy. Iana Woolard. Darian Ragg. Mary Wright. Brianna White.
Greetings, class of 2020 of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. High School. I am Aaliyah Bruce. Seniors then, now young kings and queens. You may not know where you're going today, and times like these may make it even cloudier for you to see. But this moment is the beginning of a new chapter in your remarkable journey. When you have those moments where you feel low, contentful, or fearless, remember that everything in you is enough to impact everyone outside of you. Class of 2020, you are unstoppable, unbreakable, and undefinable. So for the moment we have all been waiting for, raise your hand to your tassel and join me in turning the tassel from right, leaving behind all worries and uncertainty, to left, chasing all dreams and aspirations. Congratulations, class of 2020.